There was once a humble carpenter named Elias who ran a small but renowned workshop called Carpenter Shop No. The shop was tucked away at the edge of a quiet village, surrounded by tall oak trees that whispered ancient secrets to those who listened. Elias was not just any carpenter, he had a gift for creating furniture that seemed alive. His chairs embraced you with warmth, his tables invited lively conversations, and his beds offered dreams as soft as clouds. But what truly set Elias apart was his dedication to his craft. Every piece he created carried a piece of his soul. One day, a young apprentice named Marco arrived at the workshop, eager to learn the secrets of the trade. Marco was bright, ambitious, and full of energy, but he often sought shortcuts to achieve quick results. Elias welcomed him warmly and promised to teach him everything he knew. One morning, an elderly man brought a broken chair to the shop. The chair was old, its legs wobbly, and its paint chipped. Marco, eager to prove himself, volunteered to fix it.
Remember, Marco, every piece of furniture has its own story. You must listen to it before you begin.
But Marco, impatient to show his skills, dismissed the advice. He quickly glued the chair's legs and repainted it. The chair looked perfect on the surface, and the elderly man left satisfied. However, a week later, the man returned, upset. The chair had broken again.
What went wrong?
Elias gently placed a hand on Marco's shoulder.
You fixed what was visible but ignored the deeper problem. The wood was weakened by years of wear and tear. You needed to strengthen its foundation, not just cover its flaws.
Marco's cheeks burned with shame, but he nodded, realizing his mistake. Elias decided it was time for a lesson. He handed Marco a large slab of raw oak and said,
Create a table from this. Take your time and remember, listen to the wood.
For days, Marco worked tirelessly. He measured, sanded, and carved with meticulous care. He noticed the wood's natural grain and let it guide his design. When the table was complete, it was a masterpiece. A wealthy merchant who visited the shop was so impressed that he offered to pay double for the table. Marco's chest swelled with pride, but Elias only smiled.
Now you understand. When you respect the materials and take the time to honor their essence, you create something timeless.
One fateful night, a violent storm swept through the village. Trees were uprooted, roofs were torn apart, and Carpenter Shop No. 7 was not spared. The next morning, Marco and Elias stood amidst the ruins of their beloved workshop. Elias, however, did not despair.
Let's rebuild.
As they worked together, Marco noticed how Elias treated every salvaged piece of wood with the same care and respect as he would a prized slab of oak.
Each piece has a purpose. Even the broken ones can become part of something greater.
When the shop was finally restored, it was stronger and more beautiful than before. Marco realized that Elias's philosophy extended beyond woodworking. It was a lesson about life, to value every experience, even the broken and painful ones, for they too have their purpose. Years passed, and Marco eventually became the master of Carpenter Shop No. 7. He carried forward Elias's teachings, not just in crafting furniture, but in how he lived his life. He taught new apprentices to listen, to respect, and to build with care. Above the shop's door, he carved a new sign. Every piece tells a story. As villagers came and went, they found not only beautifully crafted furniture, but also a place where they felt understood and valued. And so the legacy of Carpenter Shop No. 7 continued, reminding everyone who entered that true craftsmanship, like life, is about listening, respecting, and creating with purpose.